ask you, Ashutosh Mishra. It's a very passionate point that has been made by Smita Prakash tonight, and she's hit the nail on the head. To say, oh, the tourist gang comes and with them come the outsiders, and that is why the peace has been disturbed in Bengal. I want to ask you, Ashutosh Mishra, political murders in Bengal, have they begun now when the BJP is contesting in this election as the main opponent against the Trinamool Congress? When have you seen the panchayat polls being without any violence? When have you seen assembly polls happening without any violence? You know, this is something that has been part and parcel of the communist culture of 34 years, which has just as a legacy come down to Mamata Banerjee. And many of those communist cadres who were part of the communist Red Shirt Brigade have become part of the Trinamool Congress. But when they become part of the BJP, everybody begins to beat their chest. When some of them go to the BJP, then it becomes a tourist gang which has come. Outsider, insider. लेकिन सवाल ये है कि इतना nervousness क्यों अगर आप इतने confident हैं तो?
So before I answer your question on violence in Bangladesh or in Bengal, I would also like to point out to our readers that Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore might have criticized Islam and Christianity, but he never in his book would have said "Goli maro salon ko." He will. You cannot find it in his book. So please let's not try to pin Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore in the same breath.
Monojit Mandal does not even believe that Gurudev has said anything, even though chapter and verse has been quoted on it.
I am saying that Gurudev wouldn't have said "Goli maro salon."
He could not tell.
Coming to violence in Bengal,
the public lecture.
I will go even further back in history. Let's remember that the founder of Jansangh and patron of BJP, idol of BJP leaders, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the greatest communalist, he had tied up with Muslim League, had opposed Quit India movement, and who can forget that Gandhiji had to fast in Calcutta to stop the violence. So yes, I agree, violence is a part of Bengal culture, Bengal political culture, that is a sad thing. But to blame only one party or the other is unfair. What is happening today is that it's very obvious when Suvendu Adhikari starts talking about Begum, mini Pakistan, that BJP is playing its old
why don't you talk about the
politics? And Modi
affirmative action that was going to be taken
that he is not a
in opposition to the direct
no,
action.
No, but the Prime Minister has been very clear. आप तो चुनावी हिंदू हैं, आप तो सीजनल हिंदू हैं, राहुल गांधी भी सीजनल हिंदू हो जाते हैं, और वो पूरा फैक्ट चेक है हमारे पास. कैसे गुजरात इलेक्शन से पहले शिव भक्त हो जाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद जनेऊधारी हो जाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद गौशाला मध्य प्रदेश के चुनाव से पहले अच्छे लगने लग जाते हैं, गौओं का स्वागत होने लग जाता है, और उसके बाद राहुल गांधी किसी भी तरीके से निकालना चाहते हैं कि भाई हम बड़े हिंदू हैं, क्योंकि उन स्टेट्स में शायद हिंदू पॉपुलेशन ज्यादा है, मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन कम है, इसलिए चुनावी हिंदू का दौर तो चलता रहता है. आशुतोष जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, चुनावी हिंदू जब ममता बनर्जी बनती है, नॉर्मली उन्हें ये दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, पर अब वो चंडी पाठ भी करती हैं, दुर्गा पाठ भी करती हैं, और उसके बाद उनके पार्टी वाले कहते हैं चोटी वाले राक्षस. यू नो व्हाट इज दिस डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स? एक तरफ हो जाना चाहिए ना.
देखिए, जो आप चोटी वाला राक्षस की बात कर रहे हैं, तो आप याद करिए कि वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट मतलब सबसे ज्ञानी और ब्राह्मण रावण, वो भी राक्षस था. तो ये चोटी वाला नहीं है, एक राक्षस है जिसकी चोटी वाला है जो बीजेपी में, जो उनको शायद दिख गया.
कौन सा बीजेपी में चोटी वाला राक्षस? आप किसे कह रहे हैं?
राहुल गांधी.
नहीं, आप किसे कह रहे हैं? आप किसे कह रहे हैं आशुतोष जी?
अरे वो जिस बीजेपी समर्थक को उन्होंने कहा, ठीक है,
She has called all Hindus who are चोटी वाले राक्षस.
नहीं जी, ये it is not all Hindus who are चोटी वाले.
अच्छा, तो गिरिराज जी को बोलना सही है. गिरिराज जी को बोलना सही है.
Brahmin by telling his or her gotra.
और ब्राह्मण जो है
become a Brahmin by simply telling his or her gotra.
ये आगे बढ़े बात करें.